Howdy all, this is Shane. We're looking at the Boss RC-30. I get more emails and questions about this pedal than any of my others, and most of the time they're in private messages, so I'm going to try my best to cover most of those now, and hopefully this helps. So people always ask, what do you get in the box? So we get instructions, which I still haven't read, some more instructions, and there was a couple of like little boss cards and stuff in there, but I got rid of all of that stuff. And you get the pedal. Oh, there it is here. You just get some extra paperwork, and you get the pedal, which is here, and you also get a full set of batteries with it as well. But I run this now off power supply, which is just your standard pedal power supply, which is another question I get asked a lot about. So if you run standard 9-volt pedals off a pedal supply, then this thing is going to work fine, which is great because you don't want to have one of those extra power supplies to carry around just to use something. Okay, it's the back of the unit. We've got a microphone input here, and we've also got two guitar or instrument inputs here. We've got a stereo output or mono output here, and this is for another external foot switch. We can USB this to the computer, so say you've stored a few presets in here, or you've recorded some stuff that you want to save to the computer, you can then connect it via USB to the computer and drop them into like a sound program or whatever you want. And over here is your standard 9-volt power supply. It says make sure you use a Boss adapter only. They're trying to just sell you theirs, but you can use anything, so it's fine as long as it's made for 9-volt pedals. Now I get asked a lot, like, how easy is this thing to use? And to get something happening, it's not that hard. But to really understand all the functionality of this pedal, I'm still learning that. It is a little complicated, I've got to say. It's not maybe as easy as what I would have hoped. There's a lot it can do, and I think I'm basically scraping the surface. The more I use it, the more I'm starting to understand how powerful this unit actually is. But we're just going to have a look at this loop effects thing here. So say you've recorded a guitar part or whatever, and it's on a loop. You can then assign one of these effects to that, basically like the overall sound. So you can bend it down, you can change the phase, sweep filter, tempo delay, and this lo-fi mod here, which is pretty cool. And this thing flashes and lights up when that's on. And over here you've got 2 tracks. So what this means is you can assign certain loops to one side of this pedal, being the left side, and then you can set the volume to wherever you like for this side. And then you can, by holding down one of the buttons, you can then assign tracks and loops to the second part here. So you can use both pedals or both sides as loopers. So what you're basically getting is a dual track looper, which is great. I mean, it does say that on the top too, so, but that's basically what this thing can do. You can assign something to the left side, something to the right side, stop either one. I think the greatest functionality of this unit comes if you buy another external foot switch, which kind of sucks. I don't think the Jamman has that problem. I think with the Jamman it tends to just work from what I've seen of it. I'm not saying that you can't do everything with this. I recorded a band in San Francisco that used some effects pedals, one of these, and it just had a drummer and they looped up stuff, and it was awesome. It was really cool. And he didn't have that extension foot switch, so you can get a lot out of these, and I've seen it firsthand. And his model was the older RC-30, and these ones are supposed to be the next level of pedal. Basically you can store like 99 presets in here, or 99 loop tracks, and it's really quite cool. It's got hours of storage space. You have a rhythm track sampler thing here. So what this will do, it will basically give you a drum beat or a click or a metronome, or like, I think there's like 10 different presets. But what I've just worked out with this now is, say you're playing along at a specific tempo, you can actually add drums in later and it will kind of squish it all into the right tempo. It's really cool. It's something that I didn't really know about before. as I said, I'm learning about this pedal. I haven't used it as much as I would have liked to, only because I play live a lot more than I do at home, so it's just something I haven't really got to fiddle with a whole lot. But yeah, you can set the overall volume of the drum track as well, and you also have a microphone line input here. So you could. It also runs with phantom power too, which there's a little switch on the back here that will enable phantom power if you're using a condenser microphone. Alright, this is the underside of the pedal. Basically, we've got two really cool rubber pieces along the side. These are stuck down beautifully, and what I mean by that is this rubber's great. It feels like a car tire. It's really cool, and it's not too high off the actual flat part of the board here. So if you do want to Velcro across here, you probably could. It's also got the battery compartment down the bottom here, and it takes double A batteries. It takes like 6 of them, I think. I don't know how long the battery life lasted. When I bought this, I was away, and I actually had a US power supply, so I didn't really use the batteries. I think I just gave them to my friend. Yeah, so that's the basic overview of this pedal. I do have some videos of me looping with it and just messing around, and I'm about to post some more loop videos this week, so if you want to see my progress with this thing or check out how it works, that'll all be up soon. Thanks for watching.